boys and girls of the internet. I am Anchorman LC, here live on LC News, here to bring you the juiciest, the realest of YouTube stories, where fake news isn't reported. Now we have a variety of stories for you today. First off, we have the return of Belle Delphine. Then we have the arrest of the infamous Jake Paul. And our last story is exposing David Dobrik? That's right, we got a lot of stories. But before we get into those, I like to start off with one particular story. We need to talk about a YouTuber who has came back. That's right, we are talking about Steven Crowder, aka Louder with Crowder. Now if you're not familiar with his videos, he does this video segment where it's called Change My Mind, where he quote unquote rationalizes with another random individual on a very, very controversial political subject. But now that everything is slowly starting to open up and everything is slowly getting back to normal, so is Steven Crowder. He is opening up his booth again with a new topic called The COVID Death Count is Inflated. Change my mind. Now it's a very interesting video because he argues that the COVID death count is actually somewhat incorrect.
Let's say I try and kill myself. Bunch of pills, put a gun to my head, whatever it is. Take a very effective method of attempting suicide. I'm close but no cigar. So I get put in the hospital, right? Basically put on life support. They're trying to help me survive. And I don't make it, and just before I die from my suicide, I get COVID-19. Is that a COVID death?
No, and I would think it would be one of these few outliers too. Does that?
That is literally a
25%?
COVID death right now.
So I'd recommend giving that video a watch and getting informed on some real news. And speaking of YouTubers coming back, we'll move to our next story. Belle Delphine, that's right. The little what is she? Half woman, half cat. The half woman, half cat, little tiny short lady is back. Now, you might be asking, who is Belle Delphine? Well, she was known as a Twitch thoat, and she is also known for selling her bathwater. That is right. Belle Delphine was a woman that would take a bath, and with that bathwater, she wouldn't drain it. She would store it in a jar and sell it to simps for $30. And after that, she went missing for quite some time. But now, she's back, and better than ever before, as she says. Or she's more thoughtier than ever. Roll her video.
You were thinking I died, bitch, surprise. I still got them double thick thighs. French fries, I get down and gobble gobble up. With my booty up, she be going wobble wobble up. Here's a big duck, slide slide in the peanut butter. Don't sucker, who actually regrets me. My mother at your betas with my Pornhub. Betrayer, you nothing but a hater, cloud chase. Now I lost my favorite Twitch star. Think she hot, what the fuck it with his mugshot.
Oh, sorry. I'm just moisturizing. Nothing. And on with our second story. Jake Paul has been arrested. That's right. You haven't heard me wrong.
Bro, we're on it, dude.
Hello?
Jesus. Bro. Come on, dude. This is fucked.
Now you may be wondering, why is Jake Paul being arrested? But the real question is, why hasn't he been arrested sooner? But this time, Jake Paul is being arrested for trespassing in Arizona into a mall that was closed. Here's the clip.
What? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god! It's getting crazy. Oh.
Shit is going down.
Oh shit! Hey yo, give me a free cologne. Oh shit! Go!
Now obviously this mall was closed due to the amount of rioting and looting that was happening. But that didn't stop good old Jake Paul from getting some good content. But unfortunately, that arrest was a prank.
Jake, please. Do you guys have a warrant?
Actually, we do.
They have a warrant for Jake.
I'm so sick of this fucking shit, bro.
I'm actually like can go to fucking jail for fucking trespassing.
Hey, come on out, please.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. You're not kidding. What? Like, why not?
Turn around.
Please get back. Get back.
All right, my bad.
I'm just like fucking tired of people trying to make an example of like, hey, Paul.
Tell him, bro. Just tell him, bro.
Yeah, fucking tell him.
Go, bro.
Yo, bro, how does it feel being the one getting pranked?
Yo, we got him, boys!
And the fucked up part, bro, is I still might go to jail. So this is like fucking funny, but it's not. Okay?
I know, very, very heartbreaking if I do say so myself. But laugh while you can, Jake, because the charges are real. And what are the charges, you may say? Well, those charges may be 6 months in prison. Yeah. I hope you like sleeping with men, Jake, because in prison. That joke was stupid. And now into the final story. David Dobrik has been exposed. But before we get into that, let's get into the Karen clip of the day, where this Karen was crying over an email that was sent by some company to help support her president, Donald J. Trump, by buying some merchandise. Here's the clip.
I know I'm not exactly the voice that people need to be hearing right now. In fact, I need more confirmation that this is real. I've gotten some, but I need more confirmation that this is real. Trump supporters got an email that said that this email is for patriots only. You've been identified as one of President Trump's fiercest and most loyal defenders, and according to your donor file, you'd make an excellent addition to the Trump army. It goes on to tell them that they would get a limited edition camo Keep America Great hat, to let them know that you are the president's first line of defense when it comes to fighting off the liberal mob. I don't know if you know, Hitler made Jews wear yellow stars. This feels like the reverse of that.
Oh, Karen. Turns out her name's actually Deborah. But let's move into some wholesome news and give a big congratulations to James Charles. That's right. He made an Instagram post saying that he finally moved out of his apartment and bought himself a new house. Keep in mind, this boy is only 21 years old and he's got some really thick cheeks. Have you seen this? Have you seen this, guys? And some other wholesome news. The Ace family has just welcomed their new child into the world. Oh, how adorable is that? But the real question is, who's the real baby daddy? And now into our final story. A former member of the vlog squad named Seth has spoken about David Dobrik and Jason Nash's evil pranks that they've been up to with Seth. Seth made an 8-minute long video stating how David Dobrik needs to be accountable for the actions he's done. Now, what actions may you be asking? Now, a while ago, a very while ago, probably a year or two ago, David Dobrik made a video pranking Seth, thinking that he was gonna kiss the very, very hot Corinna. But instead, he was tonguing Jason Nash. Here's the video.
What's up, guys? So last year I pulled a prank on Seth where he thought he was making out with Corinna, but he was really making out with Jason. Seth. It's Daddy! Not too long after that, I had an idea to pull the prank on him again.
Do I have permission to try to prank you again and get you to make out with Jason?
I'm very confused by that, because how the hell could you be so confident to tell me that I have to consent to something that I'm not gonna know that I'm gonna do?
And congrats on your commercial, Seth.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's Daddy!
You're the best. You're the fucking best, David. This motherfucker told me that this was gonna happen again. And I can always respect a fucking man that keeps his word.
But now, very much later, Seth has made a video saying that he was very uncomfortable and he did not give consent at all in any of those videos.
Feeling peer pressure or forced to do things on camera that you're not comfortable with, which I have a personal experience with because of these 2 kissing videos with Jason Nash. Everyone's wondering, do I have a problem with David? The answer is yes. Did I consent? Did I consent to either of those videos? kissing Jason Nash? And the answer is no.
So I thought it would be fun to blatantly ask him for consent.
I am not a fan of David's vlogs, nor did I ask to be in them. I provide talent for influencers like David.
Then Seth later goes on making this a race issue and turning it into a Black Lives Matter movement. Then he continues on about the whole George Floyd. He talks some more about black male masculinity. Very, very interesting stuff. And so far, we haven't heard anything from David Dobrik. It's also interesting too how Seth hasn't even mentioned the times where David Dobrik has done so much for him. 1, make his channel grow. 2, use him for clickbait. And 3, the time where David Dobrik decided to pay all of Seth's driving ticket fees. And there were quite a lot of them. Another interesting factor is that, Seth, I don't think your audience really agrees with you. Knowing the fact that you have way more dislikes in this video than likes. And I gotta tell you, the comments, they're not very in your favor, Seth. But Seth, it is very interesting how you turn this into a Black Lives Matter movement, when I think this is more than just about race. I think if anyone were to be in your situation, they would easily get as humiliated regardless of the color of their skin. And to be fair, I don't think David Dobrik will actually make a big deal about this or even make a big apology about this. Because, let's face it, he's dealt with beef in the past. So Seth, I hate to break it to you, but looks like your clout won't get you that far. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have for today. Now, if you want more of these videos and if you like them a lot, be sure to give it a fat, and I mean fat, thumbs up. And I'm talking fatter than Belle Delphine's OnlyFans paycheck. And if you want to see more videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that little bell for me so you'll be notified of every video that we post here on LC News. This has been Anchorman LC, and please don't have a great night. Have a spontaneous night. Thank you so much for watching. Jesus, man. Joseph, I'm sweating. Oh, I gotta turn off the camera first.